Off the Cuff is supported by Patreon. Join today and become an honorary producer and get in-show credit on every episode. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, everybody, and welcome to the Off the Cuff Christmas Show. Oh yeah, I love Christmas. When I think of Christmas, I think of the decorations, the Christmas trees, the caroling, the friends, the family, the gifts, and of course, the food. The food, of course. I love the food, but not just the savory kind. I love the Christmas treats. Oh yeah. Cakes, cookies, pies, candy, chocolate, yum. When I was younger, my best friend Tom, who now lives in Maine, used to put out a Christmas spread of candy. It was amazing. He had almost every kind of candy you can think of, like malted milk balls. And my favorite, those little chocolate bells in the aluminum foil. Oh man, I used to leave his house with pockets full of those. So I also think of all that when I think of Christmas. Memories like that lead me to this show today. This Christmas show is all about the sweet stuff. Oh yeah. First up, I'm doing Sugar Free Christmas Bark. That's a take on English toffee. Oh yeah, you get the crunchy toffee, you cover it with chocolate, some flaky salt, and some pecans. Oh, it's gonna be delicious. It's gonna be decadent, and it won't spike your blood sugar. Also, I'm doing a sugar-free version of eggnog. Oh yeah. Now, alcohol, well, that's up to you. Mine's gonna be sans alcohol. Both these Christmas sweet treats are not going to spike your blood sugar, so it's kind of guilt-free, but they do have calories, so easy does it, right? Yeah, I mean, hey, it's Christmas anyway, but Christmas is a magical time. And earlier today when I was setting up, something magical happened. Yeah, I kind of had a magical visitor. Watch. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha 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 ha! O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha 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 ha! That's funny. When did my kitchen have an echo? Echo!
Echo, 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 echo.
Jingle bells!
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell.
Merry Christmas!
Happy Hanukkah, Hanukkah.
Oh my goodness, I can see right through you.
Oh, what do you know? I guess the Ozempic really does work.
Ozempic?
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I'm a ghost. Oh, that's better.
I've never been around a ghost before. What, are you just passing through? No pun intended.
No, I live in your toaster.
Really? My toaster?
No. Boy, you really are gullible.
Well, like I said, I've never been around a ghost. Oh, wait! Does this have to do with Christmas? Like a Christmas carol? Oh, you know why? Because I embody the Christmas spirit.
No. And you don't use the phrase embody to a ghost.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
The fact is, I really like Christmas myself.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I like to peek in on people and see how they're celebrating the holidays. It's lots of fun.
It sounds like a lot of fun and a little creepy.
Yeah, I just dropped in on the Kardashians last week.
Oh,
yeah.
What was that like?
Oh, lots of gold, lots of diamonds, lots of Ozempic too.
Yeah, I bet. But you must see a lot of great food.
Oh, I do. Hey, you know what? Can you tell me something?
Sure.
What in the heck is a turducken?
Oh, well, that's a chicken inside a duck inside a turkey.
How the heck does that happen? Were they all chasing the turkey and then all of a sudden the turkey stops fast? Ba-boom, ba-boom.
Maybe the first time.
Oh. My ex-wife would have loved that, but we haven't spoken in years.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. She calls me all the time. I just don't answer. I'm ghosting her. You get it? Ghosting? Oh, I'd kill me. Oh, too late. Oh, it's fun being a ghost.
Yeah, I can hardly wait myself.
But you know what I really love about the Christmas season? Desserts.
Oh, you and me both. As a matter of fact, I'm making one on today's show.
Ooh, what?
What's called Christmas bark.
Christmas? Was it for a dog?
No, it's actually a take on English toffee, but you have to break it apart, so they call it Christmas crumble or Christmas crack.
Christmas cracks. Sounds illegal.
Only in Florida.
And what else?
Oh, I'm making sugar-free eggnog.
Ooh, I'll have some of that, but no alcohol.
Right, because you can't have spirits, right? Spirits. Well, you're welcome to stick around and watch me make it.
Oh, no, I've got to keep looking around a little bit, but maybe I'll come back in later and see how it all turned out.
Oh, okay.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Well.
And here are the ingredients. Happy New Year!
What my toaster said. Okay, here's what we need to make our sugar-free Christmas toffee. 1 cup unsalted butter. 1 cup keto brown sugar. 2 tablespoons of water. 1/2 teaspoon salt. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. 7 ounces sugar-free chocolate chips. 1 tablespoon flake salt. And 1/3 of a cup of crushed pecans. Now for the eggnog. 4 large eggs. 2 large egg yolks. 2/3 of a cup of granulated sweetener, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 4 cups of unsweetened almond milk, 2.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1/2 to 3/4 teaspoons of ground nutmeg, or to taste. Okay, before you start, get yourself one of these. A candy thermometer. We're going to need it not only for the Christmas bark, but also later we're going to need it when we make the eggnog too. Get one of these. Okay, the recipe actually calls for chopped pecans. I got whole pecans, so we're going to put them in here and we're going to pulse. That's good. Yeah, I'm going to chop them just like that. And please. That was easy enough. Okay, now we're going to start working on our toffee. First, we're putting in 1 cup of unsalted butter. Oh, first we're going to set this to medium heat. Yeah. Also going in is our 1 cup of keto brown sugar. And I have my thermometer in there already. This is going to get to the hard crack stage. Actually, I'm going to let this go first. Let's let this melt a little before we put it in. The hard crack stage is when it gets to 300 degrees. So that's what we're working towards here. I did read somewhere that because I'm using an artificial sweetener and not, actual brown sugar, you do have to stir a lot in order to get the butter and also the keto brown sugar, which I'm using to mix. Okay, now I'm going to put the thermometer in. There we go. And this is just going to be a process of stirring and watching, stirring and watching. And I have no problem with that. This is the pan that we're going to actually pour this into that I have right here. I'm getting this ready. This is parchment paper in a baking pan. I put some oil down here so it would stick. Because once this gets to the hard crack stage, which we're not there yet, but we're getting up there. Once it gets there, we got to pour it in there quick. Because as soon as you take it off the heat, it's going to start to harden. Yeah, when I do things like this for the first time, this is my first time doing this, I always worry, am I doing it right? Is it supposed to look like this now? Everything that I've studied and looked at says I'm doing it right, but you never know. It's about 250, approaching 260 degrees, so we're getting there. I'm holding it now because I don't want to knock the heck out of the thermometer when I'm stirring. We are at 290 degrees, folks. 290. All right. We're almost there. And we are at the hard crack stage right now. Power off. Take out this. In goes the vanilla. It's going to fizz up a little bit. Okay. And now with no ado, we're going to pour it in here. Okay. It's cooling already. Okay. Okay, now we're going to let this cool for about 5 minutes. That's before we put in other things. Okay, this is rested for about 5 minutes. Now we're going to take our chocolate chips, then we're going to spread them all over this like that. Now there's still residual heat, so we're going to take our aluminum foil. This is going to trap in the heat so the chocolate will melt. We're going to let it sit here for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, let's see how it's done. It's melty, not super melty. You know what? I'm going to put this in the broiler for about, I don't know, a minute. Okay, so it's been in here for about 40 seconds under the broiler on high heat. Let's see if our chocolate is melted now. All right, I put it under the broiler, and now this chocolate is melted. Like I said, off the cuff, if I had practiced this, I would have known that. But I don't know, I don't like practicing. I like doing it for the first time because I think you're gonna watch my show, and you're gonna do it for the first time, and you're gonna go, hey, that's just like Craig. And this is coming out great. This is truly awesome. I'm spreading the chocolate so it's nice and even. This looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna lick the spoon now, you'll hear it. Now we're gonna take some of this flake salt. I wanna put it on there. Okay, the flaky salt goes on. It looks like snow. It's so appropriate for Christmas. The chopped, or maybe I should call them the pulverized pecans. That's illiterate. And there is our Christmas bark, our Christmas crumble, our Christmas crack. I recovered it. Now it's going to go into the refrigerator for about 2 or 3 hours so it can set up. Oh yeah. Right, into the fridge. I'm gonna have to make room. Okay, so I'll make room. In the meantime, you watch Food Facts. Christmas bark is actually called English butter toffee. It's a simple and delicious candy that's made with butter, sweetener, and water. To make toffee, you have to boil the ingredients until they reach 300 degrees or the hard crack stage. You can even add ingredients such as spices, flavorings, and nuts. There's actually no clear consensus on where the term toffee came from. Some say it comes from the crunchy toff sound you get when you bite into the treat. That sounds like putting the egg in front of the chicken. Either way, as it got more popular, the term English toffee got shortened to toffee. There are numerous theories as to where the word toffee came from. One theory is it comes from the word taffy, another sticky and sweet English treat, also from the Creole mixture of sugar and molasses. Another is the West Indian rum toffia, which is used to flavor candies. Toffee is actually a rather new English confection. It actually came into prominence in the early 19th century. Historians believe it started in Wales and then spread to England and then to all of Europe, mainly because of the plentifulness of butter. The word toffee actually is documented in an 1825 edition of the Oxford Dictionary. However, it's also assumed that toffee actually came into prominence considerably before that. Also, in the Oxford Dictionary, it says that toffee actually came from the word taffy. Well, that settles that. English toffee was made famous by Macintosh, which since 1987 is now known as Roundtree. Yeah, the Halifax-based company was legendary for its incredible recipe for toffee. Yeah, Halifax was so associated with that toffee recipe that it's known as Toffee Town. There are two main types of toffee, American and English toffee. In the American version, they use sugar or high fructose corn syrup, and it's known as Butter Crunch. In the English version, they use sugar or brown sugar and molasses, and it always involves chocolate. Butter Crunch is encrusted with nuts, most commonly almonds or pecans. It also can be covered with or layered with chocolate, or both, and can be flavored with espresso, lavender, or other spices. In the 2008 movie Borat, in the anthem O Kazakhstan, it was claimed that toffee was actually invented in the country. Very nice, but not true at all. Now, since the mid-1800s, English toffee and USA's Butter Crunch have become traditional Christmas treats. Every Yuletide year, you'll find them in snack trays and tables in households all over the world. Since the 1970s, the USA's Butter Crunch has had an array of different names: Christmas Bark, Christmas Crumble, and Christmas Crack. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of the visuals I get when I think of Christmas Crack. Uh-oh. And now for some fun facts about eggnog. The term nog, that's Nog. He was a character on Deep Space Nine. Thank you. The term nog is an old English term for strong beer. No one knows for sure who invented eggnog, although historians believe it may be derivative of the medieval British drink posset, which was made with hot milk, eggs, spices, and was curdled with ale or wine. Okay, follow me on this. Here's how eggnog got associated with Christmas. Jamaican rum was the ingredient of choice for the eggnog. However, during the American Revolution, Jamaican rum was very, very scarce, so they used moonshine. Now, moonshine would keep you warm. Christmas was in the winter, so they used moonshine in the eggnog, and that's it. The term eggnog first appeared in colonial America in 1775. As a matter of fact, George Washington served the beverage at his Mount Vernon home at Christmas time. His recipe included a tablespoon of sugar for each egg, as well as milk, cream, rye, brandy, whiskey, Jamaican rum, and sherry. Also in 1775, clergyman Jonathan Boucher wrote a poem about eggnog. Here it is. Fog drabs in the morn, or better still, eggnog. At night, hot suppings, and midday grog, my palate can regale. In 1826, West Point Superintendent Colonel Savannah Thaler banned all alcohol. However, at Christmas, the cadets got by this by serving alcohol-laden eggnog. Well, riots ensued. 19 cadets were court-martialed along with one soldier. I bet you it was the moonshine. Eggnog consumption is down 42% since 1969. Most of the reasons might be, well, the use of raw eggs in it, which is why I cook it a little bit, and also the calories, which it has a lot of. And finally, eggnog is doing just fine. Since 2019, Americans spent $185 million on the Yuletide beverage. Yep, and today, eggnog is more popular in America than it is in England. And that's Food Facts. Okay, to make the eggnog, I'm getting out the big saucepan. Yeah, the Big Daddy. Yeah, because, well, I need it. Also, when you cook your crack, your toffee, be careful of the temperature, because I did mine a little too high. This baby ain't coming back. You whisk your 4 eggs thusly and pour it in here. Your egg yolks, and pour in there thusly. And also in goes the sweetener. And now we're gonna mix it all up. I'll take this out for now. This does not have to go to the hard crack stage, thank goodness. And as I'm doing that, we're slowly pouring in the almond milk. That's 4 cups. It's all going to go in here. The almond milk also brings down the temperature and prevents the eggs from scrambling. And we're going to keep stirring. Now what's going to happen is we're going to cook this for a while and we're going to let it thicken. I now have this on the lowest heat because it hit 165. Now I just need enough heat to help it thicken up. It's now officially safe to eat and consume even with the raw eggs I put in here. It's thickening up just like we planned. The temperature is exactly 165. Now it's getting thick. Look at that. See? There we go. That's how we judge it. I just want it to be a little thicker. A little thicker than it is. We're almost done here, for real. I just had another thought. If you want to put a little mint in here, like give it like a little peppermint, yeah. Like I have some mint. If I find it, I'm going to put some in here. So I get a little of that minty taste. That would be cool. Okay. We've reached the desired thickness. In goes the vanilla. And the nutmeg. I'm going to stir it in a little bit more. Now it recommends that we cover this with plastic and refrigerate it for at least 2 hours. I'm going to top that. I'm going to pour it into my blender like this. And it fits, which is good. And I won't need plastic. I'll put the cover on it. And I'll take this and put this in the refrigerator. Okay, now we're going to put this in the refrigerator. Don't worry, I already made room. I thought I did. I got to make room. There it goes. Okay. It's safely in the refrigerator. Now the bark has been in for about 45 minutes to an hour. That's got to stay in for 2 to 3 hours. So let's check back here in 3 hours. Okay, it's been 3 hours. Time to start Christmas. And now we're ready to enjoy our Christmas sweet treats. I cannot wait. I gotta tell you, you saw the picture. You see the picture on that bark? It looked amazing. It was so tempting for me to take a bite, but I wanted to do it live on camera. I really did. I did not touch it. I promise. Oh, and the eggnog, well, wow. I mean, I've had eggnog before. This would be virgin eggnog. I did add some keto whipped cream. I didn't put that in the recipe. I just bought it in the store and that kind of thing. And some nutmeg on top. Looks really good. Very enticing. Oh man, all of this was a lot of fun to make. You can make it with your family. Just gotta be careful. When you get to the hard crack stage, it gets really, really hot, you know, if you have little ones around. Man, now it's officially Christmas. I'm about to try this eggnog. It looks really great. I can't wait. Here we go. Oh man, oh, man, it's sweet. You taste the nutmeg right away. Wow, there's no aftertaste. I love that about the monk fruit allulose sweetener I used in it. Man, is that good. I need some more of that. Oh boy, this is, it's thick, it's rich, it's creamy. It is absolutely delicious. You can't tell it's almond milk. Well, it's a little bit of bitterness, but I tell you, the whipped cream and the sugar kind of takes care of that. Oh man, and I don't drink anymore. I used to imbibe, but not anymore. But this would pair really well with any alcohol you want to use. One more. Cheers, it's Christmas, right? And you saw the macros, 164 calories for this whole mug. That's great. And carbs, what, 5? This is fantastic. Now, Let's try the pièce de résistance. Let's try the bark. This came out so amazing. Look at this. Look how great that looks. Oh my goodness. There you go. Look. It came out just like the picture I saw in the recipe. Okay. Here we go. Salty, sweet, delicious, crunchy, chocolatey. Holy smoke. I'm gonna need a minute alone. This is absolutely amazing. Wow. Wow. This is absolutely magnificent. You will love this. You need to make this for Christmas or any time, really. What a delightful treat. Wow. Wow. Oh, one more thing. Remember this? It survived. Yeah. I found this new product they have. It's called Brillo. Well, that's it for this time around. Wow. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Thank you for watching Off the Cuff. I'm going to be here happily eating my Christmas bark. And I'll be back here again in another 2 weeks with another show and another recipe. Until then, be well, eat good, and Merry Christmas.